Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Clippers leading by 15. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Jay, and it's Navarro in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Green kicks to Mills. Shot on the wing. Off the iron that time.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
The drive by Green, and that one's good.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Navarro, the pass to Navarro. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Shot's good. From West.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
They double him with West. Here's Jordan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Mills. He's guarded closely. That's good from West on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 4 assists now tonight. Los Angeles leading by 14. From in close. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now that's 35 points for Jay. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now Mills. And David West again.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Navarro, the pass to Navarro. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jay's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Navarro.
And here's Mills. It's tipped. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Diaw.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Navarro. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Smith checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jay. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul. The feed to Redick. Passes to Navarro. It's deflected. The kick out to Pierce. And again, no good by the Clippers. Spurs trail by 19. Parker dishes to Green. Aldridge wide open, he fires. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Navarro. He's covered by Leonard. Pierce. Here's Smith. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Right side, Leonard. Back to Aldridge. Parker drives in. Here's Duncan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, no way to argue it. Tim Duncan, Clark, has been a winner his whole career. He's sharp mentally, and he's got the great tenacity on the floor. Only the greats have those qualities.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think media members still underestimate his will to win. You don't do what he's done without a real laser-focused approach.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. Jay's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Paul. That was incredible.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Now talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. Inside, poke loose. Here's Griffin, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He's got 8 points and 2 rejections. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today. And you see the way Blake Griffin plays, he is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
It's tipped. Parker with the steal. Poke loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Parker outside Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. To halt the run. And that one is hammered home.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Feeds it to Griffin. The pass to Navarro. Aldridge against Griffin. Navarro, the pass to Griffin. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Parker. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues in interviews. He was engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Paul passes to Navarro. Pulls it from 20. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Here's Navarro. Out to the wing. Fires from 14, and the jumper is good. 43 points for Jay.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine. And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Dishes it to Paul from deep. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Diaw with a wide open look. Kept alive. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Now here's Mills, defended by Paul. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jay. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Attention, Staples Center, please.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 28.
Into the lineup.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. West is checked in for the Spurs. Stolen by Anderson. All by himself. Finished off the break.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Now here's Mills. 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. The 3. Anderson's shot is off. Here's Navarro. Great look, but off the mark. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control operating.